The next batter is Worth. Worth takes a called strike. Base hit into right field. The runner turns and goes to third. The throw is cut off.
I mean, nice patience there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Took a few, fouled one off, and then just took that outside pitch to right field. Nice, easy 2-strike swat into right field.
That'll bring the second baseman Bell to the plate with runners on the corners. A 1-run lead here in the top of the 5th. Ooh. Base hit into left field. That'll score 1. The runner comes around second. I can understand the way I feel. I'm ready to play. Into right field, into the gap. Oh, it's over the fence for a home run.
Wow. Megan Gray took that fastball and just drove it over the right center field fence.
Our local American Legion Post 168 in Thurmont is amazing. Not only do they support local high school sports on the radio, but they have great food, great fun, and they constantly serve our community in so many ways. Check out their Facebook page, American Legion Post 168, to find out about their exciting events. And be sure to say thank you for supporting our local community. And don't you forget to say thank you every time you see them for their selfless sacrifice in military service to our country. Thanks, American Legion Post 168. We salute you. Don't worry, if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast, all of our high school sports games are archived, available online at WTSUradio.com in our audio vault.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Catoctin High School, home of the Catoctin Cougars, and we're going to have some exciting high school baseball here for you on a Monday afternoon, and we are just a few minutes away from the first pitch. Clear Spring, the Blazers here at Catoctin High School. We'll bring you that first pitch in just a few minutes. Just want to get you started here and welcome you to the broadcast. We're ready to go here. Got some great sponsors set up here. We've got American Legion Post 168. That's Center of Life Chiropractic, Fredericktown Yamaha, and Thurmont Country Kitchen. Let's take a break and hear from some of those fabulous, great sponsors of ours.
Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after this important message. Everyone in Thurmont knows and respects Dr. John Hageman at Center of Life Chiropractic and his wife Marcia at Center of Life Pilates for their many years of helping people in need and for the wonderful ways they give back to their community through scholarship and fundraising efforts. Center of Life is located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. For information or to check out their schedule, go online to centeroflife.us today. That's Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates. Make an adjustment to your life today.
You have a list of things. None of those things say wander around a warehouse looking for somebody to help you, or walk out not knowing if you got exactly what you need. Nope, you have a list of things, and Ace has them, from the brands you trust. We also have people who ask the right questions to make sure you get everything you need. Because at Ace, we have our own list, and great service is at the top. Ace is the place with helpful hardware, folks.
Head over to Cousins Ace Hardware today. Located on North Church Street in Thurmont, Cousins Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of high school athletics on the radio.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Catoctin High School. We got an exciting game here between two really good high school baseball teams who just met a couple of weeks ago up at Clear Spring. Clear Spring got the W, so Catoctin looking for a little payback here today on a Monday after a nice long weekend. And Catoctin, last couple of games had a tough stretch in their schedule, so they really need a win here today. Coming up against the team that they met in the 1A Regional last year, that ended their season. A really good baseball team, the Clear Spring Blazers, traveling all the way down 70 and up 15 to get here. This is a good baseball team from a really small town, smaller school than Catoctin, which is unusual. But Washington County, and here we go. We've got a 4:30 scheduled first pitch. We're about 6 minutes behind the curve, but that's okay. We'll get you caught up on all the things going on. We've got some weather and traffic for you as well during our breaks. We're going to play 7 innings today of some good, really good high school baseball. On the mound pitching for the Catoctin Cougars here, and we're ready to go to the top of the first inning for the opening pitch. On the mound pitching for Catoctin, number 3, Costello. That's a very familiar name for those of you that remember Peyton from last year, but this is not Peyton. Peyton graduated. This is his little brother, and he will be pitching from the mound today. And starting off for the Blazers, Coach Glazer, the head coach, and the Blazer Glazer. I love that. He'll lead off with his number 4th position, J.J. Hull, number 5. He will start out, followed by McConaughey, Yates, and Lesher. So that's the starting lineup for the Blazers as Hull walks into the circle at home plate. Number 5, the second baseman for the Blazers, batting right-handed, facing Castello on the mound. Castello will be DH'd by Worth, one of the other pitchers in the stable here for the Catoctin Cougars. And we're ready to rock. Pitching out of the stretch, Castello delivers, immediately clipped to the shortstop. A 2-hopper, throw to first out. So Hull goes down on a ground out to short. That'll bring the big number 15 to the plate. Tice McConaughey, the pitcher for the Blazers. And he rips one into center field, and it drops in for a base hit right in front of the center fielder. So a single, leadoff single for the second batter in the order for the Blazers. That'll bring Landon Yates to the plate, first baseman for the Blazers, number 12. Steps into the batter's box, deep in the box with a neutral stance, batting right-handed. 1 out, runner on first. Castello, a sidearm pitcher, delivers a ball Right-hander. Lanky, kind of a thin young man. Throw to first. Back in time. Runner taking a decent lead at first. Let's see if they hold him on. The throw, there's the steal. The throw down to second, and he slides in safe, way ahead of the throw. So obviously the Blazers have faced the Cougars, and they're going to test Shipton's arm right off the bat. There's a small kid at catcher, and he doesn't have the power to get that ball rifled down to second. So, he's got to work on that. Those teams know they can steal on him. Swing and a miss. Foul tip back to the screen, 0-1 the count. Cleanup hitter now, Lesher in. Right fielder for the Blazers, batting right-handed. Number 12 calls for time, steps out of the box. Now Shipton trots out to the mound to talk to Castello to make sure they got their signal straight. And they do. One out. Runner on second, no score. We've just started. Top of the first inning. Umpire says time in from behind the home plate. Curveball high. Inside. Castello delivers. It's in the dirt. And so the cleanup hitter draws the walk. Lesher trots down to first base. When the ball was in play and time was in, McCaughey stole third base. So now we have runners on the corner. There goes the runner back to first on the throw from the mound. Try to pick off a runner, trying to keep that runner honest, but that's a dangerous situation. There he delivers. Well hit into center field, into the gap. And the right fielder makes the catch, but the sack hit drives the run in. So an RBI sack for Hull. Camden Hull, the catcher, gets it done. And the Blazers jump out to a 1-0 lead with 2 outs and a runner on first. That'll bring Noah Zaluzalus to the plate. Center fielder. He rips one to short. Short gloves it, throws second, and they got him on the force. So on one hit, 1 run, and no errors, we move to the bottom of the first, where the Cougars will bring to the plate Green, Shipton, Worth, and Bell after this message.
E-bikes are the latest trend in urban and suburban transportation. Pedal or throttle, exercise or relax. E-bikes are everywhere now in our area. Fredericktown Yamaha Cycle Company is Frederick County's largest supplier of pedal-assisted e-bikes. Fredericktown Yamaha is a supplier of Yamaha, Giant, and Intense electric bikes. From open road to crosstown commutes, mountain bikes, and more. Fredericktown Yamaha specializes in 2 wheels and a motor. Since 1975, located just off Urbana Pike in Frederick. Check out our website at fredericktown.yamaha.com. Fredericktown Yamaha, where the fun begins.
All right, we are back here live. Thank you for tuning in. Stockton High School, home of the Cougars, facing the Clear Spring Blazers. Clear Spring's putting one up on the board here. We move to the bottom of the first inning with Blazers leading 1-0, and the Cougars will be coming to the plate now for their first at bat of this game. Pitcher on the mound, Tice McCawkey, the Blazer that scored the run. Pitching to leadoff batter, Brian Green. Beautiful day for high school baseball here. Softball going on down over the hill as well. The Lady Cougars playing. We'll be heading down that way on Wednesday. Walkersville will travel here to Catoctin for a pretty good softball game. That'll be Wednesday, first pitch at 4:30. Live on Cool Oldies 1450. Batting left-handed, the shortstop Green is ready to get this thing started here in the bottom of the first. Seems to be a problem with first base. The umpire doesn't like the way it's set down. As you can probably, if you're watching on the camera, you can see them bringing a stanchion out of the dugout to solidify the base of first base. And he sets it back in onto the stanchion. That's the first base coach for the Catoctin Cougars, fixing that base for us. A little bit windy out here, a lot cooler than it was a couple days ago. Temperatures probably in the mid-60s right now. Light breeze blowing in out of the west. And they got first base ready. We're ready to rock. There's the first pitch and the throw. They're warming up. That pitch did not count. I think it was just a courtesy warm-up for the arm of McCarthy. Green steps in. High fastball. Ball one. Ooh, another high fastball. From McCauchy. I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce his name. Fastball outside. 3-0 the count now, so let's see if Coach Franklin gives Green the green light. He throws 4 balls in a row. So the leadoff batter for the Cougars, Green, the shortstop, draws the base on balls. He trots down to first base. That'll bring Shipton to the plate. Shipton, the Cougars catcher, checks his wristband for the call and play. And let's see what they do with Green. Green's pretty speedy. Strike. Fastball right down the pipe. It almost looked like Shipton was taking on that one. Shipton steps in. Curveball outside, 0-2 the count. As he takes a look at it and lets it go, it's a strike. Nice pitch. Back-to-back good pitches from McConaughey. He takes a peek over at first. Pitching out of the stretch. And now the batter steps out and time is called. Green, the good lead on first. The throw struck him out. 3 strikes in a row, and he looked at all 3 of them. So that'll bring Worth to the plate. Number 8. With 1 out and a runner on first. Down by a run, the Cougars in their first at bat. Check swing ball outside. Worth with a good bat. In that important third batting rotation. Good on-base percentage. Infield playing straight away. There goes the runner in the dirt. He foul tips it, so that's a wasted effort. Runner's got to go back. So they had to hit and run on. Which was a good coaching call for the situation in the count. Base hit could score a run if you got that one going. There goes the runner again. That one's in the dirt, and he can't get it out of the dirt and out of his glove, so the runner steals second standing up. That runner is Green. Worth looking at a 2-1 count now with 1 out. And the tie run on second. Well hit into left field. Back to the fence. It goes, it goes, it goes. And that one's against the fence. Here comes the runner turning to come around home. And a stand-up RBI double. So Worth gets her done big time. Timeout. They change batting gloves there for the Mr. Worth, who is now standing on second. That'll bring Bell to the plate. The second baseman shows bunt, pulls the bat back quickly on a high fastball for a ball. Bell, the cleanup hitter for the Cougars. Best bat on this team in a good situation. Go ahead, run on second. Called strike. He gets it, watches it go by. All he has to do is drive this thing in the air opposite field, and that run is coming in. This is where you need this, the hit, or the base hit or the sac fly. Swing and a miss. He foul tipped that one back to the screen. That'll put him behind in the count 1-2 now. With 1 out and a runner on second. Good solid bat for Worth. RBI double. Tied it up. In the dirt, gets by the catcher, and here comes the runner down to third. He turns to go home. They've lost the ball, can't find it, and he scores all the way from second base. Heads up base running by Worth to give the Cougars the lead. Got that one caught behind the dugout there in the grass. Catcher couldn't locate the ball. Runner saw it and made the turn. Coach waved him home. The Cougars take the lead. Bell's still at the plate now. 1 out, no runners on. Ooh, he went after a low one. It dropped out of the glove. The catcher picks it up, throw to first, and they got him. So a foul tip into the glove, but it popped out right in front of the plate. And Hull made a good play. Run out there barehanded and rifle it down to first base to get the runner. So that'll bring number 23, Patrick Moreland, to the plate, the left fielder for Catoctin. Takes one low for a ball 1. Here in the bottom of the first with 2 out. No runners on. Shortstop takes a grounder, misses it, drops right through his glove. So an error. Score that E5 at home. And Moreland gets on safe at first base. That'll bring Farrell, the first baseman, to the plate with 2 out and a runner on first. McConaughey taking his time out of the stretch. Called strike inside. Curveball. Got him looking. Little dust kicked up out here in the field. High. Change up. Ball 1. 1-1 to count. There goes the runner. The throw down to second. He slid under the tag, safe. That was a good throw, except it was a little high. Had it been on target, it would have been very, very close. But Moreland steals second successfully to put himself in scoring position with 2 out. A 2-2 count now to Farrell, the Cougars' first baseman. Moreland with a decent lead. Low, ball 1. And so Farrell with a good at-bat, patient at-bat, draws the walk. That'll bring center fielder Grable to the plate. Grable's first at-bat, batting 7th in the order. Runners on first and second, 2 out. Bottom of the first, Cougars lead at 2-1. Fastball. Called strike. Off speed outside, ball 1. 1-1 to count. Little wind kicking up some dust here. Occasional gusts. Pretty decent little gust there, probably 10 knots. Batter stepped out just as the pitcher went into his delivery. So time is called. We're back at it. Ball outside. They're saying it went off the tip of the bat. So Grable, unfortunately, let the bat hit his ball, and it was way outside. But that moves the count to 2-2 now. A hot grounder down the first base line, foul territory, out of play. Correction on the count. The count is 1-2 with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Pat Moreland. Pretty quick little runners. Already stolen second base. This one a grounder to third. He picks it up. The throw to first is off the target, but he managed to scoop it out of the dirt and get the final inning of the out. So the Cougars strand 2. But not until they put 2 across the plate, 1 on a hit and 1 on an error, and we'll move to the top of the second inning with the Blazers coming to the plate. They'll bring Brian Hose and Jay McConaughey to the plate after this.
Thurmont Country Kitchen, conveniently located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. It's just like home, only they do the dishes. Ha! Family owned and operated since 1984, Thurmont Country Kitchen has something for everyone. Handicap accessible, we're your choice for small gatherings or parties, and we cater too. Thurmont Country Kitchen's owners, Sherry and Rob, recently received the You Make Thurmont Proud Award. And hey, speaking of awards, their roasted chicken is the best in Maryland, hands down. Thurmont Country Kitchen's menu is unbelievable with something for everyone. Check them out today. Thurmont Country Kitchen is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the radio.
All right, we are back here live with you as Noah, I'm going to try this, Zaluzalus steps into bat. Zaluzalus, I'll just call him Noah, the center fielder for the Blazers. His first at bat. Change up high and away. Ball 2. A little chopper infield. The third baseman calls the pitcher off and makes the catch. That was a handcuffer. The leadoff batter goes down on a little pop in the infield. That'll bring number 2 to the plate. Jacob Bryan, left fielder for the Blazers. He rips one to the shortstop, a one-hopper, gloved, throw to first, and it's a beauty. 2 up, 2 down for Catoctin. Hayden Hose now steps in. Shortstop for the Blazers, batting 8th in the order. Looked like a slider got away from him a bit there, high and away. 1-1 the count. Well hit into center field, into the gap. It'll drop for a base hit and roll all the way back about 10 feet shy of the fence. The throw to second. Call off the runner. They got him. They got him on the cutoff. What a beautiful throw from the center fielder. Unbelievable throw from the center fielder, Worth. And Worth having a great game here today. Throws the runner out as he tries to push it to 2. And the Cougars take them 3 up and 3 down. We'll move to the bottom of the second inning. Well, the Cougars will be coming to the plate with Koenig, Georgioff, and we go back to green after this.
On the go, on the radio, on your mobile device. Listen to cool classic oldies and great high school sports at WTHUradio.com.
This update is brought to you by 8IgnoreMyScore.com. There's a very heavy backup in place heading through Frederick along the westbound side of I-70, approaching Route 85 to and past Route 340. Beyond all that, I-70 is a pretty good ride as you head toward Myersville, and not too bad toward Hagerstown either as you head toward 81. Now, Route 15, it's very slow in Frederick going northbound off of 270 as you make way in toward Route 26. And you're going on the southbound side of Route 15 as well, from Route 26 around toward at least Patrick Street. Now, Route 15 going northbound otherwise is a pretty good ride as you make way toward Thurmont, toward Route 77, and no major issues toward Emmitsburg or toward the Pennsylvania state line after that. This update is sponsored by 8IgnoreMyScore.com. Do you need a car? Auto Credit Express can help. Have you been turned down for bad credit, low credit, no credit, bankruptcy, or divorce? Your job is your ticket to your new vehicle. Go to 8IgnoreMyScore.com. That's www.8IgnoreMyScore.com. I'm Rick Dixon, Cool Oldies 1450 AM.
All right, we are back with you here live at Catoctin High School, where the Cougars have a 2-1 lead here as we move to the bottom of the second inning. And that'll bring Koenig, the third baseman for Catoctin, to the plate, batting 8th in the order for the Cougars. Ball 2 low and away. Foul tip. Fouled away. 2 in a row fouled off. That evens the count up at 2 apiece. The leadoff batter here for the Cougars in the bottom of the second, Brady Koenig. Base hit into right field, right through the glove of the first baseman. Couldn't he try to stretch out and make the catch, but it was just beyond the outstretched glove. And so a beautiful leadoff single for Koenig to get a rally started here for the Cougars. We'll go to Georgioff now, the right fielder. Number 5, batting left-handed. Waits for the signal from his head coach, Franklin. He gets it. And now he steps in to the batter's box. There goes the runner right away. Show and bunt. That one's in the dirt. Goes all the way into center field. He's going to come to third. Here comes the throw. It's off target. And all the way around to third base, some great nifty base running by Mr. Koenig. Kicks up some dirt. A little dust cloud there moving towards home plate. But Mr. Koenig, Grady Koenig, standing on third base with no out. High ball outside. Ball 2 to Georgioff. So Georgioff threw a little bat out there, showed bunt, which threw the timing off on everybody. The throw from the catcher to second, off to the left, way off. Nice fastball, just a little inside. That'll be 3-0 now. A chopper foul down into the Blazers dugout. Pulled that one in the dirt off of home plate. So he had the green light on that 3-0. 3-1 now the count. Swing and a miss. We go full. Fastball, they blew it by him. McConaughey on the mound. A grounder to short. He slips and falls, can't get it out in time. The run scores and the runner is safe. So Jay McConaughey, the pitcher's brothers, cut back, slipped and fell, leapt up to his feet, rifled it to first, but the speed of Georgioff beat the run, and so he gets an fielder's choice. That was going to be a tough throw, even if he handled it. High fastball, ball 1. But the Cougars bring another one across the plate. And now we've got timeout as Coach Glazer trots out to the mound to talk to his pitcher, try to figure out the strategy here, how to get out of this. Clear Spring Blazers all the way down from Washington County here. These two teams know each other well. Almost always meet in the playoffs in the 1A division of baseball. Last year, Clear Spring took it all the way. Before that, the Cougars did. Georgioff on first, takes a short lead, about 5 feet off the bag. McConaughey out of the stretch. Georgioff goes, there he goes, the throw to second, and he slides in. They got him. They got him. Well, that was a close call right there. One out now. Green at bat. Swing and a miss. The umpire said he got a little piece of that one, a foul tip into the glove of the catcher. Green walked in his first at bat. In the dirt. Green stole second, and then Worth came to the plate and RBI doubled him in for the first run of the game for the Cougars in the bottom of the first. Oh, right in. What a great catch. Shoe top catch, and they're saying he's out. Wasn't sure whether that one was in the dirt or whether he got that glove underneath that ball. It was very close. Again, the second baseman with the backhand stab at it. And the umpire on first base said it was in the air. So there's 2 out now. That'll bring the catcher, Shipton, to the plate. Struck out in his first at bat. He drills that one right, another line drive right to the second baseman. So that second baseman, J.J. Hull, getting a little work there, but he gets it done to get those Cougars out, but not until the Cougars put one across the plate on 1 run and 1 hit and no errors. And we'll move to the top of the 3rd inning with the Blazers coming to the plate after this.
Hawkins Landscaping, locally owned and operated for over 50 years. Winner 9 years in a row for the best of the best in Frederick County. Let our professionally trained staff of certified landscapers transform your yard from a dream to reality. Hawkins Landscaping specializes in elegant and inviting outdoor environments. If you're looking to create, upgrade, or revitalize your outdoor space, call Hawkins Landscaping today at 301-898-3615. That's 301-898-3615. Hawkins Landscaping. When you deserve the best, get the best.
We are back here live at Catoctin High School where the Cougars have a 3-1 lead here as we move into the top of the 3rd inning with the Blazers number 10 stepping into the batter's box. Jay McConaughey, the shortstop for the Clear Spring Blazers. Wow, wild pitch way outside in the dirt. Catcher couldn't even catch it. It was that far off from Castello at the mound. Curveball, called strike, nice pitch. So Castello regains his composure. Castello's given up 2 hits and 2 runs here in this game so far. Oh, got him on a beautiful changeup. Had that batter was about 3 hours out in front of that pitch. One and 2 the count. Whoa, that was close. Another close changeup just off the plate. Evens it up at 2 apiece. Slider low. That sidearm delivery there from Castello. And the count goes full. High ball 4. Castello delivers his first walk of the game as Jay McConaughey trots down to first base. That'll take us to the top of the order for the Blazers with second baseman J.J. Hull, who had a busy inning in defense. A couple of line drive shots at him. One he made a great catch on as Hull steps in. Throw to first, the runner back in time. Throw again to first. The Castello with kind of a lazy sidearm throw to first there. Not going to get any pickoffs with that. There goes the runner. The throw down the second, and he's in. The throw is a little high. So the second baseman, Bell, had to sweep the glove down, but the runner had already slid in under him for the steal. So now runner on second, McConaughey. Easier to steal second than it is third because of the distance between the catcher at home plate and the catcher in third base. That one got away. No, it didn't. It hit the batter. So now back-to-back batters get on, one with a base on balls and one with a hit pitch. And that sets the table for the pitcher, Tice McConaughey, one of their better hitters. Number 15 gets the signal from Coach Glazer with runners on first and second and no outs. Tying run to first base. McConaughey steps out. Back in, Castello delivers. Off-speed pitch, low and away. Ball one. Line drive through the glove of the third baseman and into left field. The runner holds at third as the left fielder covers and gets the ball in quickly. So a single loads the bases now. And now a perfect setup for number 12, Landon Yates, first baseman for the Blazers. Kicks a little dirt, open stance. He steps into the box. Fair ball. No, they're saying foul ball. It was foul. It was outside the plate. The Blazers coach is arguing with the umpire on that call, but it was clearly in foul territory. So the runners go back. Boy, that would have been a big, big hit if he calls that one fair, because that's going to score at least 2, maybe 3 runs. Because that was a dribbler, and left fielder's got to run half a mile to get to that one. Right down the line over third base. Slider chipped away to the screen. No outs, bases loaded. 0-2 the count to McConaughey. Castello way out in front, got plenty of room to work with this one. Oh, and he delivers him a beauty, and the run scores. Another runner turns. He drops the ball in left field, and a second run scores to tie up the game. So McConaughey puts one across the plate on the single, and then the E7 on the left fielder who gets the ball caught on the ground, can't get it into his throwing hand, drops it, and the runners almost got caught on third base together, but now they're going to give. Now they're just changing gloves on number 12, McConaughey, on second base on the error from left field. Foul tip back to the screen. So we're all tied up at 3 apiece here as Clear Spring takes advantage of a walk and a hit pitch, and then a single to load the bases with no outs. And then they drive one into left field with a base hit. Should have been a single, an RBI single, but it turned into a double on the air and 2 runs scored. A little chopper foul again, 2 in a row. Number 21 at the plate. Lesher, the cleanup hitter, with the go-ahead run. Number 15, McConaughey on third. Slider outside. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. No outs. Runners on second and third. Swing and a miss. Got him on a changeup and struck him out. A really good pitch from Castelo. Batter way out in front of that one, looking for the left field fence, and that one just died right into the plate. 1 out on the board now. That'll bring Hull to the plate, the catcher. Camden with 1 out. Chance to go ahead in this game. A handcuffer in the left field. He makes the catch. The runner tries to get back, and he doesn't get it, but the run scores home on the throw to second. So an error by the Cougars, not guarding that runner on second. They let him trying to pick off the runner. I'm sorry, the runner on third, trying to pick off the runner on second, ignoring the runner on third. He goes home and scores, and the Clear Spring Blazers take the lead. Ball outside. A handcuffer, a short roll of the third baseman, gloves it, the throw to first. They got him. So they strand one runner, but not until Clear Spring manages to put 3 across the plate. A crucial inning here. Top of the third. Clear Spring jumps out to a 4-3 lead. The Cougars will come to the plate now. We'll be right back.
Taking it overdrive. Taking it overdrive.
Larry Hogan wants to go to Washington, but whose side is he on? We don't have to guess.
I've been probably the strongest Trump critic in the Republican Party from the time he came down the escalator.
Sleazy attacks on President Trump, emboldening Biden and the Democrats running our country into the ground.
I've committed to not supporting Donald Trump.
Crime on the rise and a wide-open southern border. Larry Hogan's priority?
I'm doing everything I possibly can to stop Donald Trump.
Backstabbing conservatives. Another American last liberal. That's Larry Hogan. Wrong for Republicans. The conservative choice? Robin Ficker. Stand with Trump. Secure the border. Robin Ficker will fight for our values and put America first. On May 14th, vote for the Trump-Ficker conservative ticket.
I'm Robin Ficker, candidate for the United States Senate, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Robin Ficker for U.S. Senate.
Taking it overdrive. Taking it overdrive.
All right, we are back here live, and Clear Spring certainly kicked it in overdrive in the top of that third inning when they brought 3 across the plate. Didn't take a one-run lead here, 4-3. The Cougars to the plate now. Worth batting. The DH for the Cougars. Double a run in to get her started there in the second inning. Takes the ball inside, ball one. Low and away in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. We get a fresh ball. So Worth grounds out for the first out of the inning. Number 11 to the plate. Catoctin, he fouls one off. Low and away. Takes the ball, Bell at the plate. That'll move the count full. At the plate, Bell steps in. One out. No runners on. Bell takes a curveball inside for ball four, and so he trots down to first base. That'll bring Moreland to the plate. Patrick, the clutch double to drive a run in, get the rally started, give the Cougars a 3-1 lead. Chokes up on that bat, out over the plate. Fouls it away, up over the screen and into the parking lot. 0-1 the count to Moreland. Pat slash batting. Choked up. Runner on first takes a good solid lead. He checks, there goes the runner. Fastball, throw down to second. They got him. So that's 2 in a row, 2 pickoffs in a row for Hall. And it's tough when you steal on a fastball. He threw a strike. Hall threw a strike on that one. So they pick off the steal at the second out of the inning. Into center field, well hit. And a sliding catch in the dirt. He pulls that one out of the grass for an out. Great defensive play by the center fielder for the Clear Spring Blazers. And that robbed Moreland of the hit for the third out of the inning. So we move to the bottom of the fourth inning with the Cougars coming to the plate after this.
Everyone in Central Maryland knows a secret. You don't have to go to the Bayhon to roll up your sleeves and dig into the best crabs in the state. Just head on down to May's Restaurant on Urbana Pike in Frederick. For more than 50 years, the May family name means warm, friendly hospitality. And everybody knows May's Restaurant has the best seafood. From all-you-can-eat crabs to succulent broiled crab cake, May's Restaurant, a league above the rest.
All right, I made a mistake there. We were at the top of the fourth, and the Cougars are not at the plate. They were just at the plate. Blazers are coming to the plate, so I'm sorry, I'll pay close attention. The Cougars' Bell led off with a walk, and then picked off stealing second. Moreland got on a base hit, and then he was picked off stealing second. And then the final out, Farrell. Fly ball to center field that looked like it was going to drop. But the center fielder for the Blazers making a diving shoot hop catch. Pulls it out of the grass for the out. So some good defense by Clear Spring. Shuts down what looked like a Cougars opportunity. And the Blazers come to the plate up by 1, 4-3 here in the top of the fourth. The leadoff batter for Clear Spring, number 2, Jacob Bryan. Second baseman bobbles it, throw to first. They got him. Whoa, what a recovery by Bell on second base on the backhand stab on the grounder. Couldn't get it out of his glove. Then he stuck with it and finally rifled it on a sidearm to first. Just beat the runner. Gavin Watkins on the mound now in relief for Castelo. There's a handcuffer, drops in for a base hit down right field. The runner holds it at first. The second batter in the order, Hose, gets on with a single. That'll bring Jay McConaughey to the plate. The shortstop for Clear Spring gets his signal from Coach Glazer. They're going to test that arm on Shipton again. You can tell, taking a good lead on first base. Watkins looks over, goes into his stretch, takes his foot off the rubber, turns and fakes the pick off at first, but the runner jumps back, so they're keeping him honest. To the pitch, low. Fastball, ball one. Beautiful fastball right across the middle, meat of the plate for a called strike. 1-1 in the count now. To McConaughey. Off speed, delayed call from the umpire, and he says strike. That just kissed the bottom of the strike zone, right at the knees. Swing and a miss, tipped into the glove. Foul ball. Shipton tosses it to the ump. Watkins gets a fresh ball. Ball outside. There goes the runner. The throw to second. Not in time. Just behind him was a good throw. A good sweep tag. But the speed of Clear Spring. And they get the steal. Shipton's arm just not that strong enough to get that ball down there in time. And the opposing teams know that, so they're going to challenge this kid's arm all day. Called strike, he got him looking. A little off-speed pitch, low and inside. And Gavin gets the strikeout. That brings us back to the top of the order with J.J. Hull at the plate. Second baseman. Batting. Gets hit, and now the umpire, he's on the ground. He's hurt badly. It got him, in a bad place. He's crawling on his hands and knees. Oh, my. Okay, look, we're going to take an injury timeout. This is not good. This is not good at all. The umpire's in bad shape.
Getting ready to take on spring, take on the work with Steel. Lightweight and maneuverable, the Steel MS-162 chainsaw is as powerful as it is easy to use. Whether you're tackling spring cleanup or prepping firewood for fall, get to work with Steel. Right now, you can save $20 on the gas-powered MS-162 chainsaw. Real Steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. Offer valid for a limited time only while supplies last. See participating dealer for details.
The church must rise up and stop abortion amendments on 2024 state ballots. This is Matt Staver with Freedom's Call. After the U.S. Supreme Court overturned the Roe and Casey abortion decisions, the battle over abortion was returned to the people. Now voters in California, Michigan, Vermont, and Ohio have amended their state constitutions, making abortion a so-called fundamental right in their states. Currently, 12 states have ballot initiatives that are attempting to codify abortion access, strengthen abortion protections, or enshrine abortion as a state constitutional right. For now, Maryland and New York have completed the process and will have the abortion issue on the November 2024 ballot. Colorado and Nebraska have two separate and opposing efforts on abortion. The right to kill a child should never be up to popular vote. All human life is sacred and should never be determined in the election booth. Stay informed at Liberty Counsel's website, lc.org/abortion amendment.
Good afternoon, Zulu Players. Carl Irvin was masterful as the Orioles completed the series win with a 5-0 victory over the Royals in KC. Irvin went 6 2/3 innings, allowed no runs, improving to 1-1 on the young season. It was his longest outing since September 2022 when he was on the Oakland Athletics. Orioles youngsters Colton Cowser and Jordan Westberg both hit their 5th home runs of the season. Cowser's blast traveled 430 feet, landing in the Kauffman Stadium fountains. The win gave the Birds gets a series win and moved their season record to 14-7. The O's started a 3-game series at the Angels. Rookie Mitchell Parker was brilliant on the rubber as the Nationals beat the Houston Astros 6-0 at Nationals Park. Parker earned his second win after striking out 8 and allowing just 3 hits over 7 scoreless innings. He needed just 73 pitches to complete the 7 innings. And that's sports. I'm Lou Flores on the Maryland News Network.
Here's your local news for the Cool Oldies 1450 listening area. The town of Thurmont is reeling from the disturbing news that Town Commissioner Bob Lookingville was arrested last Friday by the Frederick County Sheriff's Department and charged with 2 felony counts and 2 misdemeanor counts of sex abuse of a minor. Lookingville drives a school bus for the county public schools and was elected back to the town council last October. An incident took place on the bus driven by Lookingville on March the 1st when he allegedly touched a minor child inappropriately. Child Protective Services alerted the Sheriff's Department, and together with the state's attorney, charges were brought. An FCPS spokesperson indicated that Lookingville has been placed on administrative leave and that a teacher initially made the report to Child Protective Services, which then conducted its own investigation. Lookingville has been detained at the Frederick County Detention Center and will go before a bail review hearing at 1 p.m. on Monday, April 22nd. Keep it tuned right here for late-breaking news, weather, and traffic on Cool Oldies 1450 THU.
Our local American Legion Post 168 in Thurmont is amazing. Not only do they support local high school sports on the radio, but they have great food, great fun, and they constantly serve our community in so many ways. Check out their Facebook page, American Legion Post 168, to find out about their exciting events. And be sure to say thank you for supporting our local community. And don't you forget to say thank you every time you see them for their selfless sacrifice in military service to our country. Thanks, American Legion Post 168. We salute you.
Schaefer. Folks may be waking up to chilly temperatures across a wide portion of Maryland Tuesday. The National Weather Service has issued a frost advisory for late tonight and early tomorrow morning. Covers parts of central, north central, northeast, northern, southern, and western Maryland. Overnight temperatures could dip down into the lower 30s. Authorities are investigating the cause of a house explosion in Essex. Baltimore County firefighters say they were called to the scene of that explosion just after 11 Saturday night. Crews found that the explosion completely destroyed the home and left it engulfed in flames. One person was hurt in the event and suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Baltimore Gas and Electric, hazardous materials, and fire investigators are on scene. Authorities in Maryland are investigating the deadly outcome of a weekend crash on Interstate 270. Ryan Daniels has more.
Troopers were called to a 2-car crash in the northbound lanes at Montrose Road Saturday night. As they were responding, another crash happened on the opposite side of the highway near Route 28. Investigators determined that a driver involved in the first crash left the scene on foot and was hit by a car on the southbound side of the interstate. The fleeing driver died at the scene.
A memorial to the victims of the Key Bridge collapse has been growing on Fort Armistead Road near the site of the tragedy. Dozens came out over the weekend for a vigil at the memorial. Artist Roberto Marquez created the memorial along with a group of volunteers. The site serves as a place where people can gather for comfort, community, and prayer as the bodies of the victims are recovered from the wreckage. During a gun buyback event in Germantown, over 100 firearms were surrendered on Saturday. Community members exchanged guns for grocery gift cards at the event. The value of the gift card depended on the type of gun, and all firearms had to be operational. The event was hosted by the United Church of Christ of Seneca Valley in Germantown and sponsored by the D.C. Area Interfaith Gun Violence Prevention Network. I'm John Schaefer with the Maryland News Network.
You probably wouldn't know, David.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to get you updated on the situation here. The umpire was hurt pretty bad by a pitch that went in the dirt, took a bad bounce, and caught him in a very vulnerable location. And so he's been taken into the dugout, and we are in extended timeout here at Catoctin High School. time has been called the Clear Spring Blazers with a 4-3 lead here, and we are in the top of the fourth inning. Clear Spring was at the plate when this occurred. Gavin Watkins on the mound. And so we just wanted to bring you up to date. We're not sure what the outcome is going to be, but we're just going to hang in there, and we're going to pray, say a little prayer for the umpire, because these guys come out here day after day, week after week, and you know, you think that it's an easy job. It's not. You know, you're a bit out there and behind home plate, and you know, in spite of all the protective gear and the best precautions, it's not a safe place to be with 80, 90 mile an hour balls coming at you all the time in high school baseball. And these guys do it selflessly, and they do it because they love the sport, they love the game, and they love giving back to the community. So we just want to lift that guy up in prayer, and the umpire plate umpire who was injured. And we'll step aside again for another break, and we'll keep you posted here at Catoctin High School. Thanks for tuning in.
Where do you get your real-time information? News, weather, traffic, school delays, and cancellations. At Cool 1450 AM, one of our most important resources is FrederickScanner.com. Live traffic cams, weather cams, city and county resources, police, fire and rescue. Anyone living, working, or traveling in and around Frederick should bookmark FrederickScanner.com on their PC, or go to their Facebook page and download the mobile app today. Frederick Scan, a live information window to Frederick County.
Cool Oldies 1450 WTHU. We're always on the lookout to add to our outstanding lineup of radio professionals. And that's certainly true right now in our marketing and sales department. You see, with the tremendous growth of our station, not only in the number of listeners we have, but also in the number of advertisers we have, we're looking for men and women who want to better themselves by coming to work for us. Our listeners are adult, they're educated, and they have spendable income. A point certainly not lost on our local business community. With WTHU, you'll be joining a team of professionals who want only the best for our clients, all backed by expert training and expertise in the marketing field. As an active member of the local Chamber of Commerce, we can put you directly in touch with decision makers that want success and are looking for someone like you to help them along the way. We can also promise you'll be starting with an established account list and real incentives with new business prospects. That's because we want only the best for our clients, since we're all about building long-lasting relationships.
Hello, this is General Manager Michael Betteridge, and I would like to extend my personal invitation for you to join us at Cool Oldies 1450. You know, after 57 years, we're still rocking the Catoctins, and if you have the drive to succeed, it's time you and I talk. Give us a call or find out more about us on our Facebook page.
And at Cool Oldies 1450 WTHU, we are an equal opportunity employer.
Here's the Cool Oldies 1450 AM forecast. For this afternoon, we'll see plenty of sunshine, the high 66. Clear with patchy frost tonight, low 36. Tuesday, sunny, high 70. Partly cloudy Tuesday evening, a couple of showers later at night, low 52. Wednesday, mostly sunny with a shower in spots, high 68. Thursday, sunny, high 60. Friday, sunny, high 66. On the Cool Oldies 1450 AM Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jim Rinaldi. Here's the Cool Oldies 1450 AM forecast. For this morning, it's clear.
Dr. John Hageman at Center of Life Chiropractic and his wife Marcia at Center of Life Pilates for their many years of helping people in need and for the wonderful ways they give back to their community through scholarship and fundraising efforts. Center of Life is located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. For information or to check out their schedule, go online to centeroflife.us today. That's Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates. Make an adjustment to your life today.
E-bikes are the latest trend in urban and suburban transportation. Pedal or throttle, exercise or relax. E-bikes are everywhere now in our area. Fredericktown Yamaha Cycle Company is Frederick County's largest supplier of pedal-assisted e-bikes. Fredericktown Yamaha is a supplier of Yamaha, Giant, and Intense electric bikes. From open road to crosstown commutes, mountain bikes, and more. Fredericktown Yamaha specializes in 2 wheels and a motor. Since 1975, located just off Urbana Pike in Frederick. Check out our website at fredericktown.yamaha.com. Fredericktown Yamaha, where the fun begins.
Here's another cool oldies 1450 reminder. On Saturday, April 27th, be sure to check out the second annual Run to the Rescue. It's being held at Frederick Community College at 9 a.m. Now, the Run to the Rescue is a 5K race through the campus of Frederick Community College that honors public safety professionals. Now, the cost to participate in the race is $50. All proceeds go to supporting public safety students at FCC through scholarships. All participants will receive a race t-shirt and a medal. Immediately following the race, the Western Maryland Public Safety Expo will be held. The expo is free and open to the general public and will consist of live demonstrations, kids' activities, and a lot more. Also on Saturday, be sure to put on your jogging shoes and head on over to Waldron Stadium at Mount St. Mary's for the Sutton Center 5K Run and Walk. Registration is just $20 for students and $30 for everyone else. The fun begins at 9 a.m. Also on Saturday, be sure to check out Fort Ritchie's Spring Bazaar at the Fort Ritchie Community Center in Cascade, beginning at 9 a.m. and ending at 3 p.m. And another big event on Saturday, you're invited to the Thermont Business Expo at the Thermont Events Complex from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., showcasing innovations, products, and service offered by local Thermont businesses. There will be exciting games, prizes, and giveaways. Bring a large bag to carry your goodies. For more information, go online to ThermontMainStreet.com. To learn about all these great events and more, go online to WTHURadio.com. Remember, at Cool Oldies 1450, we care about our community and about you.
This is Gary Bauer in Washington, D.C. with your end-of-day report sponsored by American Values. Iran attempted to kill tens of thousands of Israelis last Sabbath when it launched 300 missiles and drones at the Jewish nation. But what happened next was nothing short of a miracle. Virtually none of the Iranian missiles or drones hit their targets. They were shot down and destroyed by incredibly sophisticated anti-missile defense systems like Israel's Iron Dome and a system called David's Sling, named for the biblical hero who killed Goliath. The experts most familiar with these defense systems were stunned by their performance. They say that under the best of circumstances, you may get a 90% success rate. But what happened last week was
All right, good news, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to get started here. It looks like the umpires, the second base umpire has switched into the gear, and he will take over at the plate. Now, as far as the plate umpire who was injured, I believe he's not coming in. So we may, I've never seen this before, it's a first for me, but we may play this game with one umpire. If both coaches agree, that's what's happening right now, is they're having this discussion at home plate with the new plate umpire, Coach Franklin and Coach Glazer. And Watkins warming up on the mound. McConaughey coming to bat. And so if you've just joined us, we've had an extended timeout with an injury to the plate umpire. Now, let's set it up for you, because it's been a New York minute since we were playing baseball. We are in the top of the fourth inning. The Blazers lead it 4-3, and now here comes the plate umpire. He's trotting out to second base. He's going to take over in the field. And he's trotting, so that's a good sign, trust me. So now we've got 2 out Runners on first and second, and McConaughey at the plate. Tice McConaughey, the pitcher. Since we have two brothers here today. And Watkins throws a screamer right across the plate for a called strike. Check swing low and away. Ball one. Fouled back to the screen. 1-2 the count. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Top of the fourth. A couple of great defensive plays to rob the Cougars of a tying run. Called strike got him looking, and Watkins sends the Blazers to the dugout and back out onto the field. McConaughey not happy as he walks slowly with his head down back to the dugout. So after an extended timeout from an injury to the plate umpire, they both come together right on the first base line, and the plate umpire now has taken over. He was the second base umpire. He has moved to the plate now. He put on the protective gear and taken over for the original plate umpire, who was injured and has now gone out into the field standing at second base. And a nice show of sportsmanship. The catcher for the Blazers, Hull. I'm sorry, it's not Hull, it's Camden Hull. There's 2 Hulls, JJ and Camden. Camden Hull walks over to the umpire and gives him a fist bump. So that'll get you caught up here. The ladies Cougar softball game against Clear Spring is over, I can tell, because there's no one left over the hill down in the softball diamond. Nice light breeze blowing out of the west here. Beautiful temps in the mid to upper 60s. Perfect afternoon for high school baseball. And we've got a really good game here, with only a couple more innings to play. These two teams met a couple of days ago. Clear Spring pulling out the win at Clear Spring. Cougars would like to return the favor here at home, especially since this is even more important because these are 1A rivals. And it's almost a guarantee that these teams will see each other in the playoffs year after year. McConaughey still working in the 4th inning. He's gone the distance. Tice has pitched well for his team, holding the Cougars to 4 hits and 3 runs. That'll bring number 22 to the plate for Catoctin. First baseman Farrell. Infield high fly ball. And the third baseman makes the catch right in front of the doorway to the dugout in foul territory, just inside the out of bounds. So Farrell flies out. That'll bring Grable to the plate, the center fielder for the Cougars. Shows bunt, lays a good one down. Ooh, it dripped foul. think it might have hit the plate. On the bunt. Grable kicks a little dirt off the cleats and steps in. Low, that one hits the dirt way out in front of the plate. 1-1 the count to Grable. 1 out, no runners on. High, ball 2. Low ball. Oh, no. Umpire, a little bit of a delay calls the strike on the curveball. Grounded to short. It gets by him. Takes a bad bounce right in front of him. I think it hit a rock or something. Because, I mean, that ball was rolling normally, and it just popped right over his head. So we'll call that a base hit for Grable. And that brings the big Gavin Watkins to the plate. As the plate umpire cleans off that home plate with his little brush there. A little bit difficult for batters when they've had a plate umpire replacement in the middle of a game because they get used to them. There goes the runner. He's stealing the throw to second. Not in time. So the Cougars, after losing 2 on steals, managed to bring Grable in second base safely. Now there's a pass ball. Here comes Grable down to third base. So the center fielder with a single steals second, and then he trots to third on the pass ball. Here Coach Franklin yells out the signal, 1185. Runner on third now. Got to get that ball deep. He handcuffs it away out over the greenhouse. 2-1 the count to Watkins. 1 out. The tying run at third for the Cougars. In the dirt, pass ball. Here comes the run home. He slides in safe. So the Cougars knotted up at 4 on a wild throw to the plate. From McConaughey. And we got a tie game here in the bottom of the 4th. With Watkins at the plate. Watkins is relieving in his pitcher in relief for Costello. Takes a called strike. That'll move the count full to the pitcher Gavin Watkins. Now he slash bats. Oh! Just foul tipped it off his bat. More of a protective flinch. Check swing. It hits the bat and goes to the screen. Count remains at 3-2. Shot foul down the third base line. Coach Franklin tries to barehand it. A little too much mustard on it. High and inside, chin level. Watkins takes McConaughey deep into the pitch count and draws the walk as he trots down to first base. Gavin, the big pitcher, gets a pinch runner now, a courtesy runner, excuse me. Myers comes in for Watkins, standing on first base. Coach Franklin signals the play from third. In the dirt, pass ball. There goes the runner down to second. All the way back to the screen. The catcher Hall retrieves it. Right fielder number 5, George off in the batter's box. The runner on second. The go-ahead run on second. High fastball. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. George off.
Okay, Clayton, eyes on the pitcher. Assume it's coming.
Inside. Squeezes George off, back off the plate. Ball 3. 3-0 the count. George off will take this one. Called strike. 3-1. 2 out. Runner on second. That one in the dirt for a ball. So Georgioff trots down to first base on the walk. And we have timeout as the Coach Glazer comes out to the mound. That may be it for McConaughey. Yeah, that is it. They're going to bring in a relief pitcher now for McConaughey. McConaughey pitching the full 4 innings. And they're going to warm up the pitcher. While they're warming him up, we'll step aside, take a break, and be right back.
You're enjoying the game. Let's hear a special message from another one of our fantastic sponsors.
Thurmont Country Kitchen, conveniently located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. It's just like home, only they do the dishes. Family owned and operated since 1984, Thurmont Country Kitchen has something for everyone. Handicap accessible for your choice for small gatherings or parties, and we cater too. Thurmont Country Kitchen's owners, Sherry and Rob, recently received the You Make Thurmont Proud Award. And hey, speaking of awards, their roasted chicken is the best in Maryland, hands down. Thurmont Country Kitchen's menu is unbelievable with something for everyone. Check them out today. Thurmont Country Kitchen is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the radio.
Our local American Legion Post 168 in Thurmont is amazing. Not only do they support local high school sports on the radio, but they have great food, great fun, and they constantly serve our community in so many ways. Check out their Facebook page, American Legion Post 168, to find out about their exciting events. And be sure to say thank you for supporting our local community. And don't you forget to say thank you every time you see them for their selfless sacrifice in military service to our country. Thanks, American Legion Post 168. We salute you.
So we've got a pitching change here in the bottom of the fourth as Landon Yates, the first baseman, comes in to pitch. Pitching right-handed on the mound, Yates will pitch in relief for McConaughey. Lesher moves to first base. That'll bring Stockton Cougars batter number 7. Shortstop Green to the plate. With 2 out and 2 runners on. He takes a fastball inside for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Green. Green, the leadoff batter in the batting rotation for the Cougars. High fastball outside, 2-0. It's not easy coming in to relieve. Tie ball game between 2 rivals. A lot of pressure on this young man, Landon Yates. Ball low and inside. 3-0 the count now. So you can imagine that Green's going to be taken here. Here it comes. Ball 4. No, that was ball 3, my bad. And now, hard to see the count on the scoreboard, the sun full on it from here. We'll just go with it. Ball 4, he walked him. So, with the bases loaded, the table is set for the dangerous Shipton, the catcher. With 2 out, got to get a base hit here. Yates steps off the rubber. Batter steps out. Everybody's back set now. Here we go. Yates kicks and delivers. High and away. Ball 1. High drama here. Tie game, 4-4. Bases loaded, 2 out. Bottom of the 4th. Another fastball outside. 2-0. Yates takes a deep breath. Steps onto the rubber. Strike over the plate. 2-1 to count to the catcher Shipton. Base hit in the center field. 1 run scores, another one turns around. It got by him, and another run comes in. And sliding in safe at second. A single for Shipton. He stretches it to 2 on the error. E8. The Cougars jump 2 across the plate. They take a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 4th. Clutch hit, base hit by Shipton. The low catcher drilled that one on a 1-hopper in the center field. Not sure why the center field had trouble playing. It might have been a sun thing. That's going to bring the dangerous Worth to the plate. Worth having a great at-bat. Designated hitter takes a strike right across the plate. 0-1 to count to Worth. Worth drove in the first run of the game for the Cougars on a double. RBI double for Worth. Now trying to tack a couple more on insurance runs here. Low and outside, ball one. Cougars with runners on second and third, 2 outs. They lead at 6-4, the bottom of the fourth. Deep into right field. He drifts back to the sign and makes the catch. The runner tags and comes home. So it wasn't 2 out. There was only 1 out. Now it's 2 out. I tell you, it's hard to see that board. Got sun full on it. So a sac fly RBI for Worth. Drives a run in and stretches the Catoctin lead to 7-4. He's slow and outside. A little chin music there. That's a ball. Second baseman Bell at the plate, batting. Ball 4 outside. So now we've got runners on the corners, and that'll bring Moreland to the plate. Moreland having a really good day as well at the plate, as well as in the field. Moreland checks his wristband and steps in. Runners on the corners with 2 out. In the bottom of the fourth, the Cougars lead it 7-4. Moreland steps out. Time is called. Called strike right across the plate. Change up from Yates. Right up the middle to the shortstop. He gloves it. Throw to first. Dropped it. And the run scores. So Shipton comes across. If you're scoring that at home, that's E3. First baseman had the ball right in his glove and dropped it. So Bell is safe. Moreland is safe. Farrell is at the plate. Called strike, got him looking. Very productive inning for the Cougars. They put 4 across here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Curveball called. I don't know what that signal was. I'm not sure what he was signaling strike. It looks like he's got 1 and 2 the count. That one's low and away.
Downhill backspin. Downhill backspin. Okay, Jake. Nobody.
Check swing. Foul tipped to the back of the screen.
Win your top hand. Win your top hand.
Two outs, runners on first and second. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So the Cougars strand two, but not until they bring 5 runs across the plate to jump out to an 8-4 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And that'll bring Clear Spring to the plate to try to get back in this thing here. After we take a break, we'll be right back for some more great high school baseball.
You have a list of things. None of those things say wander around a warehouse looking for somebody to help you, or walk out not knowing if you got exactly what you need. Nope, you have a list of things, and Ace has them, from the brand you trust. We also have people who ask the right questions to make sure you get everything you need. Because at Ace, we have our own list, and great service is at the top.
Ace is the place with helpful hardware, folks.
Head over to Cousins Ace Hardware today. Located on North Church Street in Thurmont, Cousins Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of high school athletics on the radio.
Don't worry if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast. All of our high school sports games are archived and available online at WTHUradio.com in our audio vault.
All right, we are back here live, the top of the 5th inning, with Clear Spring at the plate. Catoctin with a great bottom of the 4th, jumped out to 5 runs across the board. Take an 8-4 lead here at home. And the Blazers bring number 12, the big number 12, to the plate. The pitcher, relief pitcher now, Landon Yates, will bat. Started out the game at first base. Now comes in and pitched the last inning in relief for McConaughey. Yates steps in. Watkins throws a ball inside. Sun getting really low over that mountain. Called strike to Yates. 1-1 the count. Pitcher a pitcher. Mano a mano. Outside, ball 2. High and inside, he ducks out of the way. 3-1 to count now to Yates. Strike. Broke his wrists on that one. Tried to check swing low. Couldn't get that bat back, so that'll move the count full now. Timeout. Yates checks a bat head, taps that plate and steps back in. That one low in the dirt. Ball 4. That'll bring number 21 to the plate. Isaac Lesher, right fielder for the Blazers. Ball low. Watkins on the mound pitching in relief for the Cougars. Cast low the starting pitcher. fouled off down the right field side. Out of play. Swing and a miss. Throw back to first, try to pick the runner back in time. Two and two the count to Lesher. Watkins takes a peek at first, kicks and delivers. Fouled back out of the screen. Remind you, these games archived in their entirety and available at WTHUradio.com. Click on the Sports tab, Audio Vault, High School Baseball. Inside. Ball three, that moves the count full. For the second batter in a row. The first batter was walked in there. Now we've got a timeout from the umpire as he walks to talk to the second base umpire. Checking the count. It's verified. 2-2 the count now with the runner on first. Watkins delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That'll bring Hull to the plate. And then a substitute runner. For Yates. Yates, the pitcher, goes to the dugout. And a courtesy runner, I should say, comes in. Throw back to first, not in time. Camden Hull, the catcher, at the plate. I'll get you that number on that. Fly ball. The first baseman runs into the base runner a little bit to try to get to the ball, but he fights him off and makes the out. That'll bring number 14 to the plate. Noah Sluzalis. Noah takes a called strike at the knees. 2 out, runner on first. Top of the fifth, Cougars lead at 8-4. Foul tipped away. Oh, and 2 the count to Noah. Noah, the center fielder for the Blazers. A grounder to third. He picks it up, gloves it, throws to first. Not in time. So a single for Noah. Moves the runner down to second. Lesher on second. That'll bring number 2, Jacob Bryan, to the plate. The left fielder for the Blazers. With 2 out and runners on, Jacob steps into the box. Fouled away over the screen. Swing and a miss. Nice change up. Got him golfing. Watkins way out in front, 0-2 with 2 out. See what he comes up with here. Fastball fouled off right down the first base line. Brian way behind that one. Just a second earlier, and that thing's going for the base hit. Right fielder hugging that line now. Cheating over towards the right field line. Swing and a miss. And Watkins throws the K to get him out of the jam and strand 2 runners. 1 hit, no runs, no errors, and we move to the bottom of the 5th inning with the Catoctin Cougars coming to the plate with an 8-4 lead. We'll be right back.
Hawkins Landscaping, locally owned and operated for over 50 years. Winner 9 years in a row for the best of the best in Frederick County. Let our professionally trained staff of certified landscapers transform your yard from a dream to reality. Hawkins Landscaping specializes in elegant and inviting outdoor environments. If you're looking to create, upgrade, or revitalize your outdoor space, call Hawkins Landscaping today at 301-898-3615. That's 301-898-3615. Hawkins Landscaping. When you deserve the best, get the best.
Getting ready to take on spring? Take on the work with Steel. Lightweight and maneuverable, the Steel MS-162 chainsaw is as powerful as it is easy to use. Whether you're tackling spring cleanup or prepping firewood for fall, get to work with Steel. Right now, you can save $20 on the gas-powered MS-162 chainsaw. Real Steel. Find yours at SteelDealers.com. Offer valid for a limited time only while supplies last. See participating dealer for details.
All right, we are back here live at Catoctin. Landon Yates back on the mound in relief for Tice McConaughey for the Blazers. We've got the plate. We've got number 12, Grable, Cougars center fielder, and he gets hit immediately with the pitch. Trots down to first base. He's ducked out of the way fast, but not fast enough. It glanced off the back of his helmet and hit the screen. Then I'll time out as Watkins comes over to talk to Coach Franklin. And the catcher trots out to the pitcher's mound to talk to his pitcher, Landon Yates. That catcher, Camden Hull, talking to Yates now. Watkins is ready. So the big relief pitcher for the Cougars here. The graded bat last inning. Steps up. No outs. Runner on first. Ooh, Watkins shows bunt. Now that umpire's coming out to talk to the second base umpire and find out the bat. Watkins was showing bunt on that one. Not sure what happened. So they're calling it a strike because Watkins left that bat hanging out over the plate. Here goes the runner. Throw down to second. They got him. So Grable picked off on the steal. The first out of the inning. Watkins still at the plate. Strikes out. 2 outs now. That'll bring George off to the plate. Georgioff steps in. Called strike. Outside, ball one. 1-1 the count. Georgioff, the bottom of the order for the Cougars. Fouls one back to the screen. Starting to get a little chilly out here now. The sun going down over the Catoctons. Shadows getting long. We're probably about a curveball. Just missed. About a half an hour behind from the delay, extended delay after an injury to the plate umpire. Grounder to the second baseman, easy glove, throw to first, 3 up, 3 down. So that's it. The Cougars come out to the field now. The Blazers will come to the plate, and we'll come to a commercial break.
What's the People's Restaurant? It's the diner, and you won't find a better one than the Mountain View Diner. It's the ultimate comfort food. From delicious appetizers to sandwiches to succulent entrees, the Mountain View Diner can satisfy any taste. If it's mouth-watering Greek fare you're after, the Mountain View Diner will not disappoint. And don't forget the famous cheesecake. Mountain View Diner on West Patrick Street in Frederick and in Charlestown, West Virginia, across from the casino. A winner 3 years in a row for a Best Frederick Award. People who love great food eat at the People's Restaurant. The Mountain View Diner.
Here's another cool oldies 1450 reminder. On Thursday, April 25th, you can support the Thurmont Grange by heading over to Roy Rogers for a fundraiser and bake sale from 4:30 to 8 p.m. Also on Thursday, the Frederick County Conservative Club will be hosting a live event beginning at 5:30 p.m. with Dr. David Clements, a New Mexico State professor. Now, David will be screening his new movie, Let My People Go, a modern-day deliverance story where the American people are the slaves persecuted for exercising their freedoms and controlled by the warlords of a rigged election. It has been said most Americans are kept asleep by mainstream media propaganda, unaware of what Clements and others see as blatant and egregious fraud perpetrated to overturn what should have been a different outcome to the 2020 election. Now, this film presents two overlapping narratives of America's enslavement. The first form of slavery is achieved using proprietary black boxes and software, enabling candidates to be selected rather than elected. The second involves mules who deliver rigged ballots to drop boxes. This event will be taking place at the Lewistown Fire Hall. The cost is...
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Batting now in the batter's box, Hayden Hose, number 20. Swings and misses for his first strike against Gavin Watkins on the mound. Here in the top of the 6th. Pop up to the first baseman, easy out. That was not that easy. He had his shades on. That was in the sun, going down low over the mountain right in his face, but he tracked on it and made the out. That'll bring number 10, Jay McConaughey, to the plate. Jay takes a fastball for a strike. Jay at the bottom of the order for the Blazers. Oh, and Jay gets out of the way of that one. Went behind him. The plate umpire comes out to talk to the pitcher. Says, I can only guess what he said after watching his colleague get knocked out of the game for a half an hour by the same pitcher. Yeah, we won't go there. Two and one the count. Ball 3. That one in the dirt. And Watkins doesn't want to walk anybody right here because that's how Clear Spring rallied to get back in this game, and he just walked him. After throwing a called strike, he threw in 3 straight balls and then a 4th one for the walk. So we go to the top of the order with J.J. Hull batting with no out and a runner on first. Throw to first, not in time. Watkins with a quick move for the big guy that time. Remember, they keep challenging Shipton's arm here, and they've been doing it all day. Fouled away and out of play. Jay McConaughey, the shortstop, got some speed on first. Takes a big lead. Watkins looks over and delivers. Low. Throw it on to first, not in time. The catcher, Shipton, trying to pick off McConaughey, but a dangerous throw because that thing was off the mark, and if that gets by the glove of Farrell, that runner's going to scoring position. Grounded to third, he gloves it, throw to second. They can't turn 2 because the glove gets stuck. The ball gets stuck in the glove of Bell. But they do get the force at second for the first out of the inning. That'll bring the dangerous number 15, Tice McConaughey, the starting pitcher who was relieved by Yates in the 4th. He steps into the batter's box now. 1 out, runner on first. He rips a grounder to the short, glove throw to second, and they get the final out of the inning, and that's it. So the Cougars get out of that jam. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning, and we'll come back after this.
Here's another cool oldies 1450 reminder. The Thurmont Food Bank, located on Old Frederick Road in the Old Town Office Building near the Hunting Creek Bridge, opens Tuesdays from 5 to 7 p.m. and Fridays from 4 to 6 p.m. Bring a picture ID with you to receive free food and learn about local resources for those in need. And for more information, you can call 240-288-1865 or go online to ThurmontFoodBank.com. To learn about this event and more, go online to WTHUradio.com. At Cool Oldies 1450, we care about our community and you.
On the go, on the radio, on your mobile device. Listen to cool classic oldies and great high school sports at WTHUradio.com.
All right, we're back here live at Catoctin High School, and the Cougars enjoying an 8-4 lead here. The bottom of the 6th inning. Catoctin coming to the plate now. Top of the order, number 7, the shortstop Green, will step into the batter's box to lead off for Catoctin here. Green kicking a little dirt at home plate. And now he steps in. Yates still on the mound in relief for the Blazers. Landon kicks and delivers. Called strike. Curveball backed him out. Ball 1 inside, 1-1 to count. Going low. Great baseball game here today if you've just joined us. High, ball 3. 3-1 to count. Started out with a seesaw battle back and forth. Each team taking a 1-run lead back and forth, and then an unfortunate incident with the ball 4, and Green gets a lead-off walk as he trots down to first. Then the plate umpire was injured with almost a 30-minute delay in the action. As he was given time to recover, he was replaced at home plate by his second base umpire, and he valiantly took the second base position. He's still in the game and still playing. A little worse for the wear, though. There goes the run, the steal. It's high, he slides past it, and the ball goes into center field. That was a heck of a slide right there. I hope he didn't hurt himself, because he slid in backwards to second base. So he gets up, puts his hands on his knees, and he's trying to shake that one off. Not sure what happened. I think he might have gotten tangled up with the second baseman, but he rotated around on the slide, the head first slide, and he ended up sliding over the base on the steal on his back as the ball got by the second baseman and trickled out into center field. But with the steal accomplished, Green is now in scoring position with Shipton at the plate. And no outs. High fastball. Shipton ducks out of the way. Ball 1. Bunt, right, beautiful bunt down the third base line for a base hit. That is the best bunt I've seen all year. Perfectly executed by Shipton. And that moves the runner, Green, down to third with runners on the corners and no outs. Kruger's trying to pad that lead a little bit. And they can do it with a very capable hitter at the plate in Worth. Fouled away, out of play. Cougars lead at 8-4 here in the bottom of the 6th. There goes the runner. He's stealing. Got the hit and run on. Base hit up the middle. The run comes in. Shipton holds at second. So the hit and run on, and they execute it well with a single. By Worth. Single RBI by Worth. And Shipton goes to second. No outs. Runners on first and second. And that brings Bell to the plate. Bell shows bunt. Drops it down. I'm laughing at Coach Franklin. He's having a, shall we say, a senior moment over here. He keeps trying to tell his players to, when you show bunt and the ball is not there, get the bat out of the way. He's had 4 or 5 batters take strikes by fouling the ball off on a bunt that was a ball. And just because they didn't get the bat out of the way and it ticked off the bat. All right, here we go. Showing bunt. Throw down to third. He's safe. So a double steal on the pitch out. Bell with a showing bunt all the way. Forced the pitch out on the steal. And the Cougars executing now with a 9-4 lead. And looking to put a couple more up. Little chopper to the third baseman. The runner holds, and they get the throw to first. The first out of the inning. Bell goes down. That'll bring Pat Moreland to the plate, the left fielder, with runners on second and third and 1 out. Called strike. Oh, no, it wasn't. Ball. That umpire is not. Doesn't have a very demonstrative strike call. So. Ball 2-0. Pat. Bell on second. I'm sorry, Green. Worth on second. I'll get it right. Worth on second. Shipton on third. Called strike as Moreland takes it. Infield in and looking for the bunt. Ball 4, high and inside. So Yates loads the bases with 1 out, and that'll bring number 22 to the plate. The first baseman, Farrell. And this is what we call having the table set. With 1 out, all you want to do is drive that ball as deep as you can. Nothing on the ground. High ball 1. A lot of pressure on Yates now as he takes a deep kind of a sigh. He can feel it now. His team down by 5. He's got to pitch his way out of this. Ball 2. Throws it high. At some point we may see a change here. It's a tough situation for the first baseman for the Blazers, who is now pitching in relief for the starting pitcher, McConaughey. High fly ball out of play down the third baseline. Mason Farrell at the plate. Coach Franklin says, let him eat. Table set. Bases loaded. 1 out. Two and 1 is the count. Well hit into left field, down the line, and drifts out of play. He makes the catch. Carried out of play, but he made the catch. The run scores. On the tag. Now the umpire is talking to the Clear Spring coach, trying to explain to him what happened. Play is in. That'll bring Grable to the plate with runners on second and third. 2 out. A little chopper. Third baseman gloves it. Throw to first, and that'll end the inning. But not until the Cougars bring 2 more across the plate. A little insurance there. We move to the top of the 7th for the last at-bat for Clear Spring. They need 6 to get back in this one. As the Cougars take the field, we'll take the break. You're listening to Cool Oldies, and this is some great high school baseball at Catoctin. We'll be right back.
E-bikes are the latest trend in urban and suburban transportation. Pedal or throttle, exercise or relax. E-bikes are everywhere now in our area. Fredericktown Yamaha Cycle Company is Frederick County's largest supplier of pedal-assisted e-bikes. Fredericktown Yamaha is a supplier of Yamaha, Giant, and Intense electric bikes. From open road to crosstown commutes, mountain bikes, and more, Fredericktown Yamaha specializes in 2 wheels and a motor. Since 1975, located just off Urbana Pike in Frederick. Check out our website at fredericktown.yamaha.com. Fredericktown Yamaha, where the fun...
Larry Hogan wants to go to Washington, but whose side is he on? We don't have to guess.
I've been probably the strongest Trump critic in the Republican Party from the time he came down the escalator.
Sleazy attacks on President Trump, emboldening Biden and the Democrats running our country into the ground.
I've committed to not supporting Donald Trump.
Crime on the rise and a wide-open southern border. Larry Hogan's priority?
I'm doing everything I possibly can to stop Donald Trump.
Backstabbing conservatives. Another American last liberal. That's Larry Hogan. Wrong for Republicans. The conservative choice? Robin Ficker. Stand with Trump. Secure the border. Robin Ficker will fight for our values and put America first. On May 14th, vote for the Trump-Ficker conservative ticket.
I'm Robin Ficker, candidate for the United States Senate, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Robin Ficker for U.S. Senate.
All right, we are back here live for the last at bat for Clear Spring. Down 10-4. Number 12 steps in to bat. Landon Yates, the relief pitcher for the Blazers, takes a strike. Oh, no, not a strike. That's a ball. It looked good to me, though. Ball one. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. So Yates will trot down to first. No, it didn't hit him after all. Went around him. 2-0 the count to Yates. In the dirt, 3-0. So Yates flies out for the first out of the inning. Brings number 21 to the plate. Beautiful, screaming grounder. Picked up by the shortstop. Throw to first in time. And the Cougars are one out away from a big win here. That'll bring number 4 to the plate. Camden Hull. Cougars 2 up, 2 down now. 1 out away. Change up at the knees, called strike. You hear the reaction of the teammates. Fastball inside, ball 1. A little chopper to the third baseman, and he dropped it. Castello moved to third from the pitcher's mound as Watson's came in relief, and he can't put that one away. So you're scoring that at home. It's the E6, and we've got a courtesy runner coming in now. For Hull, the catcher, with 2 outs. And Noah Sluzalis at the plate. Outside, ball one. Behind him. Ball two. Got him dancing. Ball three. 3-0 the count now to Noah. Ball four, he walked in. So Watkins, who looked like he had it, got the third batter to ground what looked like an out. Third baseman couldn't handle it. So we've got runners on first and second. The high curveball. Ball one. Jacob Ryan at the plate for the Blazers with 2 out. Calls strike at the belt. And runners on first and second. Cougars lead at 10-4, top of the 7th. And out here puts a W on the board for the Cougars, and that's just off the strike zone. Ball two. 2-1 to count to Noah. Swing and a miss. That evens the count at 2 apiece. And the Cougars, as you can tell, they're feeling it. Chop foul. Ryan stays alive. Left fielder. Starting left fielder for the Blazers. Looking for a clutch hit here to keep their hopes alive. Swing and a miss! He struck him out. So a fitting way for the Cougars to take that one into the record books for the W as Watkins throws a high inside changeup at him and he swings under it. And the game is over. The Catoctin Cougars have defeated the Clear Spring Blazers 10-4 here at home in a big win in the 1A here for this Catoctin team. So we congratulate all of the ball players. Big win. Those guys got it done. Nice game, guys. Nice game. So, we move to Wednesday. We'll be back here at Catoctin High School, where the Lady Cougars will face the Lady Lions from Walkersville in a real big matchup between two crosstown rivals. Battle of the baddest cat in the valley. First pitch at 4:30. That's the Cougars and the Lions here. Wednesday, April the 24th. This game archived in its entirety. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great evening. We'll be back Wednesday evening for some more great high school spring sports.
Don't worry if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast. All of our high school sports games are archived and available online at WTHUradio.com. In our